Hello and a very warm welcome. Driver ratings for the Zandvoort Grand Prix. All 20 drivers covered as we rate them out of 10 for their weekend. Driver ratings unfiltered as usual. I've had to record this 7 times now. I'm absolutely boiling. I've got a busy day ahead. Me and the missus, we need to move house, but 7 times I've got to record this. So, wow. Let's see if it's going to work this time. Fuck me. Lando Norris, 8. As I said, I've said this 7 times now, so I should know this off by heart. Fast all weekend, qualified second, was running second, got a poor start, lovely move around the outside of Max, but gut-wrenching, heartbreak as he retired. Reminded me of Lewis in Malaysia. That could cost him the title. He did nothing wrong. I feel sorry for Lando. Oscar Piastri, 10. Pole, race win, dominant, safety car restarts, immaculate, had the pace when he needed, strong race, one hand on the title, Oscar Piastri. Charles Leclerc, 5. P6 in qualifying, in the race, taken out by Antonelli, and then Charles Leclerc, he hits George Russell and weaves down the straight. Doesn't even get investigated. That is an absolute scandal, but not a surprise with the FIA. He hits George Russell and weaves on the straight. Nothing done. Diverse, Lewis Hamilton, 2. Spinning all the time in practice. Actually had pace this weekend, but again qualifies behind Leclerc with 7th. And then in the mistake, crashes in the race. Wow. When do you ever see Lewis Hamilton crash in a race? And he crashes in the race. And is the first retirement. Double DNF. 4 Ferrari. And that sums up Lewis Hamilton's season. Another shit show. Max, 9. Best he can do. Best he can do. He went off in doing a practice start, which was very odd. Qualified 3rd. Had a middle purple sector. Was on for 3rd, Lando retires, he inherits P2, and he had a mega save at the start of the race. 1'1'6", qualified 12th, finished 9th, finally in the points, but he's got to be doing better in the races. He's got to be closer to Max. He's got to be scoring more points. It was a crazy race. Behrman's up in 6th, Albon's up in 5th. Tsunoda has to do better. George Russell, 7. Qualified 5th, not Max demise. Finished P4. He was very unhappy and self-critical of his own driving. I actually thought he did a good job. With the damage he got that from that Monegasque wanker, it's a miracle he actually finished 4th. Leclerc just drives into him and basically damages his car and gets no punishment for it. Kimi Antonelli, 0. And if anyone's not giving him 0, have a word with yourself. I'm about to tear this guy a new arsehole. He's a rookie, yes, but he's getting a harsh lesson of the reality now. Mercedes is looking too big for him. He's taken out Max at Austria, and now he's done the same to Leclerc. Simply unacceptable. Toto Wolff needs to get hold of this guy and give him a royal kicking up the arse, because he doesn't score points, he doesn't qualify well, and he's costing Mercedes in the constructors big time. So you can sit on the fence and give him a 5 because he's a rookie, or you can say it how you see it. Simply not good enough. If he's going to be a Formula 1 driver, he's getting judged as a Formula 1 driver. He's beached it in practice 1. He qualifies 11th, a massive weakness of his. Takes Leclerc out in the race, and if you think that's not bad enough, he then gets a speeding penalty. He makes far too many mistakes. We've seen moments of class, but at the minute, he has been shocking. Mercedes can't afford all these mistakes and him not scoring points. Alonso, 6. Qualified 10th, May Q3, carrying Aston, finished 8th. We saw a rage by Fernando Alonso about traffic. But yeah, probably could have gone higher for Alonso, actually. Strategy worked well in the end. Lance Stroll, 6. He finished 7th. I should be giving him a good mark. But no. Practice 1 starts the weekend with the P3. Then a massive shunt in practice 2. A big shunt in qualifying. Then he has contact with Bortoletto, runs over his own front wing, and then finishes 7th. So, up and down by Lance Stroll. You can't give him any higher because of the crashes. Froglegs 5, qualified 14th, finished 17th. Yeah, he dropped like a stone at the end. Why is doing on there? Must not have changed that since mid-season ratings. Get out, Jack. Yeah. No, have we got freezing again? I'm about to launch my laptop into the middle of next week. You'll be going to fucking, where we just been? Holland for my laptop. I'm absolutely boiling now. You need to stop fucking me off, laptop. Otherwise, you'll be getting smashed to smithereens. Collie Dogs 7. He had a strong weekend. Really impressed. P16, better than usual. Close to P2. And finished 11th. Much better showing by Collie Dog. Liam the Lesbian Lawson. I'm decided to drive into Carlos. He got the penalty. Fucking hilarious. I qualify very strong and my confidence is back. Even though Isaac is P4. I finished 12th. I hit Sainz and ruined my own race. Yeah, he's been in form lately, but that's a big shame. Easy points on the board for Lawson and he fucks it. Isaac Hadjar, 10 plus. I've never gave a 10 plus on the channel. Absolutely outstanding Isaac Hadjar. Qualifies 4th, finishes on the podium. Of course he gets a bit lucky with Lando's retirement. Absolutely outstanding Isaac Hadjar. Driver of the weekend. Absolutely superb. World class. Generational performance. Isaac Hadjar. May as well give him the rookie of the season now. Outstanding Isaac Hadjar. Esteban Ocon 6, qualified 18th, finished 10th. The Hasses stayed out hoping for a safety car. They got a safety car. Ocon scores 1 point. Ollie Behrman 8. If this guy could sort his qualifying out, we got a megastar on our hands. But qualifying was shit by Ollie Behrman. Qualifies 19th. But he was my driver of the race. He's gone from the pit lane to P6. That is incredible. He was my driver of the race. Stayed out waiting for a safety car. It happened. And Ollie Behrman put some brutal, quick moves on his competitors. Brilliant, Ollie Behrman. Sort your qualifying out. We got a megastar on our hands. Carlos Sainz 8. 8. Carlos Sainz has just been royally bumfucked by the FIA. They've not even gave him a bit of lube. I mean, it's absolutely horrific what the FIA have done to Carlos Sainz. That is simply unacceptable. I've just done a rant about it. He qualified 9th, positive, battered Alex Albon in qualifying. Then he's running in the points. He's finally having a good weekend. And then he tries to overtake the lesbian round the outside. We've seen it with Norris and Max. It can work. The lesbian goes into Sainz, and Sainz gets a 10-second penalty for trying to overtake his competitor. Oh, wow. Unbelievable. That is the worst penalty I've seen, probably in my life. That is absolutely horrific. The FIA should hang their head in shame. Alex Albon 8. Yeah, horrific qualifying by Alex Albon. P15, very mucky. But in the race, Alex Albon, wow. At the start, he gained 5 places, so he's gone from 15th to 10th. He finishes 5th, gets 10 points. Absolutely outstanding. The race was a dream for Alex Albon. Credit where it's due. Nico Hulkenberg 1. Yeah, I'm about to tear this German Adonis a new arsehole. Where was he this weekend? You know, nowhere. Qualifying is a massive weakness. It was a strong point in 2024, 25, to be getting beat by a rookie every week in qualifying is simply not acceptable. 17th in qualifying, finishes 14th in the race. Nico Hulkenberg. We've had many times you've been over for a cup of teas and in bed with the missus, but I'm kicking you up the garden. You're sleeping in the shed with these performances. I want to see the moment where you make me cry again. Bortoletto 6, qualified 13th, battered the Hulk again. Same time as Yuki Tsunoda. Bit of an up and down race for Bortoletto. Had contact with Stroll. Ended up finishing 15th. So there we have it. Driver ratings for the Zandvoort Grand Prix. The 7th time of recording. And we finally get it done. I woke up nice and early to do this. But no, we're still fucking about at 1 minute past 10. I'm far from happy. When I get on a rant, I am on a rant. I could hoy this fucker up the garden and it wouldn't even bother me. Yeah. Laptops, shite. Technology, shite. Isaac Hadjar, world class. Comment down below your thoughts. We'll always reply. Yeah. Driver ratings does divide opinion. Comment down below yours. And fuck technology. And fuck my laptop. Useless.